What is up, YouTubers? Before you leave this video, if you came here because you want to get better at this game, you came to the right place. For one, I'm not saying I'm the biggest genius in the whole world and knows everything about this game, but I do have 1,600 hours in it. So I do know something. And if you know how to point and click, listen, and you'll be immediately owning the other noobs that play this game. If you don't have Doom Eternal, it's only 20 bucks on PC, Steam, buy it. I play on PC, so if you play on console, that's up to you if you want to buy it or not. But just buy a PC, because that's where I am. And a lot of other juggernauts every once in a while. Let's get to the show. Also, I work at Winco and I'm Juicer. And I do stream on Twitch. You better follow me or else. Alright, so if you watched my last couple videos, you know about Slayer. We're going to get to the basics of Demon. And I'm sorry if you want to see gameplay and you're already crying that you're not and you want to leave, then get the heck out. Don't care. Demons. Basics. Tactician is a good upgrade, okay? If you're a Marauder or a Revenant and you don't select Tactician first, you're wrong. You get your armor back faster and it lasts longer. You don't know when your armor is activated. It's when your body's glowing green. Try to show you an example right now. Anyways, while we're waiting to get into this game. Revenant, Marauder, Tactician, bigger bar. Just don't even think about it, just do it. Pain Elemental, Fit Meatball, Tactician. Archvile, either Tactician Broiling Heat or Broiling Heat Tactician. Don't overthink, you don't need Fire Specialist. None of the demons need Thieving Hand. So if you want just basic info right there and you're playing demons, never select Thieving Hand. It's pointless. So is Fire Specialist. That's for Archvile. That's when you shoot the wall, you might get hit with a flaming ball. Like, wow, my God, what are the chances if it even hits you? Anyways, brings us to our next point as demons. You want to not get hit, okay? Loot blocking. You get your loot block back every 40 seconds. Unless you have Tactician, you get it back every 30 seconds. Another reason why Tactician is a good upgrade. If this is all going in one ear and out the other, sorry. I'm trying to teach you the ways. That's why you can either ask questions on the YouTube channel, or preferably you come into my Twitch and then chat will help you out and I might help you out.
Alright, I'm back.
And that's the person I'm watching on stream right now. Jim Bob Joe. I just played AA and lost not too long ago. I wasn't making a YouTube video. AA, Cronid, CJ, one of you two, I think. Oh yeah, if you don't know what loot block is, it's basically like, say the Slayer, they start with an ammo pool, okay? The more they shoot the summons and stuff like that, they lose their ammo and they lose their health and stuff. So loot block prevents them from getting health or ammo or armor for 4 seconds. And you can do it anywhere. It's not like you have to be by the loot. Just press E. That's all you have to do. So when in doubt as a demon, just press E. Better than not pressing E at all. Another thing. I'll let Cronid do his thing. He'll know I'm making a tutorial. Look at the bottom of my screen. The summons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! And then you summon it with control or whatever your bind is. And now look at their borders. One down there. The carcass, it's a glowing border. That means he's alive. If it's ever unglowing, like that. You see how it's unglowing now? That means they're dead. And that means you resummon them. You always want your summons on the field for the most part. Unless they're weak. And if you resummon them when they're alive, they drop loot and health and stuff. So you don't want to resummon it when they're not alive. Basically. Marauder. Like, don't just run at him. Look at my shotgun right now. You see how it's gray? I'll show you what it looks like when you're armored up. So I'm pressing 3 to activate my armor down there, and then control activates it when I want to use it. But once I'm making my push, I'm gonna armor up and then go in. But I don't want to do it right now because he's by portal. I could do it right here if I wanted to. But he's not looking at me yet. I'm gonna wait for the right moment. Like right now. You see how my shotgun's green? And my other Marauder right here, he was green. So if your shotgun's green like that, that means your armor. You see how it went away? So you got to pay attention to that as a demon. Like I said, tactician, bigger bar. You get that 500 extra health and 50% less damage with armor. That combination right there makes your damage taking ability much more powerful, which is why double Marauder is actually a good reverse sweep team, because once they both have tactician bigger bar, they're hard to kill, especially when they're both bunny hopping around you like crazy madmen. So I armored up. When you armor up as a Marauder, just going for the shotguns, know when your cooldown's about to be up. So I'm getting out of there, let him finish the job if he can. Oh, don't kill me. So this is where you have to have awareness on the battlefield. I don't want to be an easy kill because then he gets a little health pool and ammo back. I'm letting him chase him down. I'll come in with a hazard right now. Either way, I don't know if I hit him with the hazard. He actually didn't do that bad though, Jim Bob Joe. But yeah, that's the gist on Marauder. Like I said, for loot blocking. Say you have a partner that you play with and you want to play this game. Loot blocks, either wait for their chainsaw, or if they lose all their armor against these summons and then they're fighting a bunch of summons and you guys both want to rush, that'd be a good time to loot block. Prevent them from getting all that. And then if they don't have armor, you guys both go in there, there's a good chance you might kill them, especially with the other person's loot block after that 4 seconds. Which brings me to my next point. As a Slayer, you got to be really careful when you just dive into good demon team and you try and take that fight. You're probably going to run out of ammo if you don't kill one of them fast. And then they have that 8-second loot blocking window where you can't restack. And then you see your health just goes dead. We'll try and showcase all the demons in this video, just short and sweet, and try and give you as much knowledge as I can. I will get a Slayer game at the end as well, so if you just want to see Slayer, skip to the end. But in my last video and the video before, I already tried to give some knowledge on Slayer. This is just like battle mode for bums, you know? There's so many people that are buying it because it's $20, and every lobby is just me versus a bunch of little kids, it seems like. It's a reference to these young battle moders. This is what I'm talking about. Level 2, level 43. You guys have probably never watched a battle mode video in their life. They probably don't know what they're doing, except Robinson might. He does have a platinum border and 4 boosters, but is he gonna win? Hell no. How do people get levels that high? 1,600 hours. That's how. The point of any demon is to not get hit, okay? Don't just think because you're blue or whatever color you are, you can just walk in there with no abilities and shoot your fireball and win the game. That's not gonna happen. How am I gonna win this game? I'm gonna win it with my wall, my abilities, and my summons, and my loot blocks. And working with my teammate who is probably horrible. No offense, Nico smokes. Okay, I already got hit 2 bars. That's not good. That flame doesn't do much, but once I get broiling heat in the round 1 upgrade, then it's good. Okay, I'm gonna see where he goes. I'm using haste and I'm getting out of here. Try and land a bunny hop. Get ready for your wall to be back. That's the point of Archvile. You have a teleport and a wall. 2 barriers for your life-saving ability. Okay, my teammate loot block is not a great loot block because he has armor and he wasn't even buying anything really. Try and land. Oh, I should have gotten that heal zone. Like I said, my wall was up and then my teleport. I teleport out. Like I said, it's your life barrier. And I'll change it next round to where you can see the little cursor that I have. Alright, now I'm going to loot block because he doesn't have armor. Still not the greatest loot block. I got to keep him low because my teammate's low. Well, I'm going in for the damage. Resummoning that summon because he was dead. Getting out. My teammate's going to die. My wall's back in the bottom right. You see the R? I'm going to teleport down here. I was going to. And then I was going to put my wall up and teleport back here. The Archvile can be really hard to kill. Very frustrating. It's a good one. Not saying I'm God or anything, but I'm going to resummon this juicer. Okay, that's fine. I didn't expect to win round one with this guy. Even if Robinson's like just an okay Slayer, the teammate that doesn't really know what he's doing, it can be hard to win round one without Broiling Heat. Broiling Heat gives you damage reduction and more damage for 4 seconds from everything on the map. I'm going to loot block. You see how low in health he was? Now he's dead, so it was a good job from him to keep me alive. If you're a demon in that situation, you don't want to run at the Slayer and just die. You got 20 seconds to bring me back. Like I said, Broiling Heat. So you want to get this on the ground, the flames on the ground. That's what this is for. It makes the Slayer vulnerable to everything. Probably, I don't know. Wouldn't that be 7 to 8 hours a day? I don't know, maybe. It makes him vulnerable to everything, and you and your teammate, 25% damage reduction. It hit him, so now he's vulnerable for that 4 seconds. So if you land a hazard like that, and the summons hit him, it just lights him up. Now I'm in this guy's heal zone. I'm going to loot block that because he doesn't have armor. And put the pressure on. Hit him with another Broiling Heat. Too bad he jumped over it. Rip. Use this little wall as my shelter. I might die. But he's low. Keep the pressure on. Hopefully my teammate could finish him, and he should have already loot blocked. The point of having 2 loot blocks, but I think he failed. Missed my Broiling Heat. Playing a dangerous game right now. Those remote deaths. No! My hazard's coming back. I'm going to try to end them. So you see what I did right there? Even though I was only 125 health, I took the chance that he wasn't going to hit me because he was just as close as dying. I hasted to get over there. I think I might have got a Broiling Heat and then a hazard on top of it. So don't think just because you're a support demon you can't do a lot of damage. You can. But you have to use your abilities and you have to think a little bit. Okay? Think. You're not just going to walk out there and waddle around and shoot him with your flaming ball and expect to win. Use your summons. You can spawn them strategically if you want. The main point, so they take the Slayer's ammo. Look at that. Caco's doing work. I'm going to loot block. Okay, my teammate's dead, so I got to keep him alive. How do I do that? You run away from the Slayer, but he is weak, so I can potentially kill him. But I have to have my stuff back first. He's just rocking himself. He's vulnerable, so I gotta get him with a... Alright, I gotta get out of here. Wall's almost back. See, when he glows red, that means my Broiling Heat hit him. We're gonna block, bug it. I meant screw it. Dang. Alright. So, and then the last round upgrade, team heal's really good. It gives 30% to each player, or 25%. It's not that high anymore, but it's still a good upgrade. Instant Resurrect's not bad. Demonic Onslaught. Don't take Baron of Hell like all the new players. Hence. Oh, he took Demonic Onslaught, okay. Guy's going through the portal, I think. You see that? Take advantage. And just like that, the game is in the bag. See, I saw his icon. I don't know why they show the icon like that. So I just went to the portal, throw a wall up, broiling heat, hazard. And that's how much damage you could do with that stuff. Especially if they just sit in it because he's blocked. Also, there's loadouts for each demon. So I recommend a hazard loadout with Marauder, a hazard loadout with the Pain Elemental, which I am now. Heal with Mancubus. You can go hazard though. I usually do, but if you have a good teammate, like a good Pain Elemental or a good Archvile to protect them, and you have a heal zone, then you can be really dangerous. Revenant, go heal zone because you get armor. And then Archvile, you can go hazard or heal, but I recommend hazard. I feel like more one-on-one capability. All right, so you see my crosshair? That's my shield, the little blue thing. Now it's glowing, so I have a shield. This protects me, anything in front of me. You have a little dash, a shift. It takes a while to come back. I probably wouldn't have loot blocked that because it's really early. You could release your shield like I just did with F, and it does more damage. I just hasted because I'm going to keep the pressure on, loot block him, get my shield ready just in case he turns around. So as a Pain Elemental, if they're running away like that, you can use haste to keep up with them, and then you can dash towards them too if you want to close the gap, and just keep shooting your Lost Souls, your basic fire. And then you can place hazards in front of them. Once they turn around, you can pop your shield, but you don't want to use your shield if they're not looking at you. You just want to be a constant pain in their behind as a Pain Elemental. Against a good Slayer, it's not probably going to happen. You might have to play a lot more conservative. But you definitely are a pressure unit. I'm going to haste and just get over there right now. Put my shield up. Shift out of there. Now I have Fit Meatball, so my dash comes back faster. We're just going to go ahead and loot block. Hit him with that shield and then get out. Don't be an exposed target. You're just going to die. At that point, you don't have to hide. He's so low, he's going to die, especially if your teammate's with you. This is not a good example because he's not the best Slayer in the world. But you want to go Fit Meatball, Tactician. Don't be that floating meatball that just hangs up here and doesn't use your shield. And expect to win the game just by doing this. Okay? Not what you want to do. You gotta get used to your movement. Space goes up, and right click goes down. So you gotta get used to that. It takes a little bit of practice. But once you get it down and you start using your haste and you realize how much damage you can do, he's the most powerful demon in the game, I think. Because you got air traversal, you got your shield barrier, you got your dash. It'd be very hard to kill, especially with summons in your way and another teammate dealing damage. He's a nightmare. So if you want to be part of a nightmare, start playing the Pain Elemental. Really good demon. And if you don't know what I mean by loadouts, you go multiplayer, battle mode, loadouts. This is where you change. You can change in the lobby as well, but you can click on whichever demon, go actions, and then you set which one you want. This is what I was saying, pressure. That's the one you want for Pain Elemental. Marauder, you want ranged because you get the hazard, armor. Both sets have armor, but I just love hazard. And defensive for Revenant, you get armor. The offensive one, you get haste, which is, it's not really that useful. I mean, it can be, but you need that armor against good Slayers. Mancubus, either one. At least with a hazard, you get a Kako. But heal zone is very effective. Mancubus, because you have to respect the Mank healing. And with all those hit points, you add a shield to that, Archvile or Pain Elemental, very, very scary. Archvile, I'd say agile, because haste can keep you alive in a lot of situations and make you more of a pressure unit as well. But yeah, like I said, for Mancubus, since we'll go Mancubus next and then we'll go Revenant last. The Mancubus, like I said, if you had a shield with you, you probably want to go bigger bar and then Tactician, or Tactician bigger bar. This Tactician makes like all your upgrades last longer. Heal zone makes it come back faster and last longer. Same with hazard, makes your hazard last longer and come back faster. The Tactician is the best upgrade in the game, like all around. It's never a bad pick. This boy's got wheels. And once again, you don't... Oh, I'm heal. Okay. Once again, you don't want to just run out there and die. You want to attack the right times. F is your smoke. You can hit him with a direct with that and it does damage. Pretty good chunk, so. And then you just want to try and poke him. And your right click is your flames. That's where you could really do work. You have haste. I'm going to try and get in there and see what I can do. I'm gonna freaking heal and just have at him. See, I think this could be deadly up close. Better Slayer would have melted me, but a lot of the people you'll be playing aren't that good. You ever play against Mr. Mayo? Show him the disrespect and whoop his butt. He just called me a name. He's one of those salty slayers. Bye bye, Mr. Mayo. You suck at the game. Hope you never see you again. And that is Mancubus. Once again, he's probably a pretty good slayer, like I said. So I gotta give him respect. I have to make my summons, make him use ammo, and do damage to him. I gotta stick with my Mancubus because he's big, easy to hit. We're gonna push right now because we already got some damage on him. Try and get a barrage because I'm armored up. Loot block, heal, try and end him. See, my armor went away and he could have easily killed me right there. That's a chance we're willing to take. If early in the round you land some rockets, I'd say don't push unless they've lost like 4 bars of armor. Because then if you hit them when you go in with your armor, especially now that I have Tactician and it lasts longer, you could do some good damage in that amount of time. Especially if your teammate is with you, which is why I try and stay with him. And my summons. And we got 2 Kakos. Kakos don't play. Yeah, that wasn't a good barrage. I'm gonna heal my teammate. Summon some shield soldiers down here. Yeah, I don't have armor, so I'm gonna be careful. Try and help my teammate out though. I'm gonna block. Okay, I have my armor coming back in 8 seconds. My Mank is weak, so I want to put the pressure on now. I'm about to. My armor. Nice Kakos. That's what I'm saying. If they're low, I mean, don't just go in there and get deleted, but no saying you can't win that fight. I was full HP and there's 2 Kakos there to eat them. Killing a demon only gives you like 3, maybe 4 bars back. Those Kakos are nasty. If you have this comp and 2 Kakos, buff minions is not a bad upgrade. Because Kakos, man, you can't ignore them. Cannot ignore them. They will eat you and spray their little purple venom at you all day. Wherever it is. So he's taking them out this time. So they did reduce the cooldown. So if you are a Slayer, kill those Cacos, because they take 30 seconds to come back, it looks like. Gotta respect the barrages too. Barrages will end you. He gets to be my victim. As a Slayer, you want to pay attention to what upgrades they have. What I mean by upgrades, I mean abilities. Which loadout they are. Do they have heal zone or do they have a hazard zone? If they have a hazard zone and they're a capable demon, more than likely after round 1 they'll select tactician, and then you got to pay attention to how fast those hazards might come back and when you need to look out. So if they haven't used a hazard for a while or something and you're low on health and you use a chain gun shield, just know they might plop that hazard on you and then you're gonna die. So the low level Marauder, I'll probably kill him very fast. See, all you gotta do is shoot him. So you got a limited window to kill the Archvile, like I said, because he has the teleport. Okay, so they loot blocked. I'm going to want to loot block soon, but they're both weak. I could just kill them if I wanted to. Like I said, dashing and mastercarve are the upgrades you want. Unless you don't use dashing that much, for some reason, you could go mastercarve and resource drain or mastercarve and burning hate. I think we almost got you. I need an adult. Yeah, almost. Alright, let's say you can't quick switch fast. Just try and hit your ballista shots and your PBs. Utilize your meat hook, which is your super shotgun. So you just right click, so you can go across the map, basically. Ow. And then chain gun shield, that protects you. Lasts a long time too. You could also use your arbalist. And then remote det too is really good. I played against some noob cakes that lit me up with remote det. Just shoot it around corners. So you shoot, if you don't know what remote det is for some reason, you shoot it and you detonate it with right click in the vicinity of them. And then meat hook to them and shoot them. You're a Slayer. A lot of these demons that play the game and if you want a ballista boost, you just jump and shoot behind you. Like if you want to get somewhere fast. Thank you, Carcass. Or you can monkey bar and just look around. Shoot behind you. Let's see here. Or you can ballista boost to a meat hook. Basically. You want to cover some ground. Another thing you can do, which I hardly ever do, is just meat hook into the air to buy you some not getting hit by summon time. And you can like rain hell. I've already played him. Dolan Duck can kill me. He can utilize summons, loot block me. I definitely have to take that into consideration. He's armored up, so normally you'd want to get away. And once his armor's up, round one doesn't last very long, then you go in and find him. And punish him. Unless the Revenant pops in your face, then you punish him. Oof. Good kite though. So like if you go off this, you can ballista boost. Just turn around and shoot. You don't have to jump. So like this jump pad right here, say you want to get all the way over there to the spawn and they'll summon something probably, then I can meat hook. You just turn around, shoot, jump, meat hook, you know? I didn't really need to flame belch right there. If this is the case and I'm fully stacked like that, you can face tank a Marauder. Just gotta be careful, you gotta pay attention to what your health's at. Yeah, that's what you want to do as a Marauder. You want to kite, which means survive. You don't want to just challenge me one-on-one when your teammate's dead. And his armor was about to be gone. I probably lag hit him. There is lag in this game, unfortunately. So if you have that frustration from the lag and you're dying from lag shots, stuff like that, just try to do your best not to get upset. It happens. It's really frustrating though. Feel your pain. I completely understand if that's why you don't play.